Benny the Brave Little Badger. Deep in the heart of Tumbletwig Forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the mushrooms glowed at night, lived a young badger named Benny. Benny wasn't the biggest badger, or the fastest, or even the fluffiest, but he was definitely the most curious. Benny loved to learn. While his brothers were digging tunnels and his sisters were rolling in leaves, Benny was always asking questions. Why do fireflies glow? He asked one evening, staring wide eyed into the flickering forest. Because they drank too much starlight, chuckled Old Owl from his perch, giving Benny a wink. That night, Benny decided he would become the first ever badger explorer. He tied a spotted leaf around his neck like a cape, packed a snack of beetleberry jam sandwiches, and set out on an adventure. His first stop was the Whispering Brook. Benny leaned in to listen. The water bubbled and gurgled happily. Why are you always moving? Benny asked the brook. Because even water likes to dance, it giggled in reply, splashing his nose. Next, Benny wandered to Bumblebee Hill, where the air buzzed with tiny wings. Why do bees never stop working? Benny asked a busy bee named Dot. Dot paused mid-flight. Because the flowers are counting on us. Without us, the blossoms would be bored and the fruits would be few. Benny munched on his sandwich, thinking. So bees were like tiny gardeners. As the sun began to dip behind the trees, Benny heard a rustle in the brambles. A baby hedgehog was stuck between two roots, her tiny prickles trembling. Without thinking, Benny scrambled over. Don't worry, I'll help. Using his strong little paws, Benny dug gently around the roots until the hedgehog could wiggle free. You're my hero, she squeaked. Benny beamed. I'm just a curious badger who likes to help. That night, Benny returned home muddy, happy, and very sleepy. He curled up in his cozy den, dreaming of glowing fireflies, dancing water, and a world full of questions waiting to be answered. And from that day on, the animals of Tumbletwig Forest didn't just see Benny as a little badger. They saw him as Benny the Brave, the cleverest, kindest explorer in all the woods. And Benny? He kept asking questions, because he had learned the most wonderful secret of all. The world was full of magic, if you were brave enough to wonder.